Hello YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch. Welcome to the Suzuka Circuit. We're here for the Extreme World Racing League Formula 1 Season 5 Japanese Grand Prix. We come to the site of Suzuka. The controversial finishes we've had at this track in the past have been fun ones for sure, and hopefully tonight is no exception. 16 drivers at the moment lined up. Who knows if we get more? And qualifying underway. We have our defending series champion back in the field. Hector has signed a contract with Red Bull, so it'll be interesting to see how he does in a new ride. Probably nothing out of the ordinary, but we'll see what happens here as the track is open for business in qualifying. Yeah. Oh yeah. So if you want to take it easy on Jesse, he just came out of a 6-hour race today on iRacing and in some sports cars, some slow sports cars. Sebring. Yeah, we were at Sebring today. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, so the race was a race for military beneficiaries, and so they decided to choose a car that was easy enough for them to drive and, you know, not blow up the engine. It was it's called the Race of Remembrance, but they weren't able to do it in real life this year. So what they did is they did it on iRacing. Should be 6. No, we just don't like you. Yeah, but anyway, 16 drivers out on track, and right now it looks like the oh god, who is TK the first driver out on track? No, Charles is the first driver with a lap time. You know, 1:27.431. We have an AlphaTauri crossing line. That's David, a 1:29.6 on the mediums. So we have an Alfa Romeo coming round. That's risky, going at 1:31.177. Ooh, that is not a good time. Here comes Neil working his way through the chicane, through the final corner now. Neil will go top of the chart, 1:27.381. Next, we'll have a Williams coming up the hill. Is that Freddie? Yep. Remember, Charles and Freddie both scored points last week, so they both got full-time rides. Both of them have chosen Williams. Freddie back into the pit lane, so let's catch up with the Ferrari of TK now, working its way to the final corner. TK trying to go. He'll go third quickest. They 1:27.879. see who else we got coming around. We got one of the Renaults on track. Ben has decided not to join us tonight, but brother Dan is still in the car. I think he's a trooper, ready to rock tonight at Suzuka. Our two-time series champion Dan Park comes to the start-finish line. He'll go 5th quickest out of 6, a 129.888. Here comes Steven making his return. He'll go 7th of 7, a 143.9. Oh, wow, a 143.9. Oh, my goodness. And we have a racing point coming across the line at 159.8. Here comes Venti to start a time lap. See who's coming around. So, many things is redefining track limits tonight. My goodness, many things. What was that through Spoon? Oh, and Venti's gone round. Probably the most Venti way to invalidate a lap time. What is expected? Next, we'll join up Caden as he works his way through VS's. And Caden goes round in turn 7 and into the barrier. So Caden gets the car out of the gravel trap. Looks like next we'll have Troy starting a timed lap. And many things is an invalidated lap time. That also sounds like a many things lap. So, on Caden's invalidated lap. And here comes Troy. Hopefully Troy can keep the car in between the lines. Here comes Troy through 130 yard. TK thinks he's safe to Q2. And Troy, top of the charts, a 127.104. What a blazing flying lap we were able to spectate. And Jonathan comes round through the final corner, top of the charts, a 126.840. No. No. Hector goes 4th quickest. Yeah, the McLaren has an invalidated lap. Looks like we'll have the Williams of Freddie working his way into the chicane. And Freddie goes 10th up 13 times. Many Things goes 11th of 14 times. So we'll next have Caden on an invalid lap time right now. So it looks like he's coming around to start another or head into the pit lane. Charles is left the session. Yeah, I already have my predictions on who it's gonna be. But it's actually not. I predict. Oh my goodness, many things! He DNF'd himself to get out of the way! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, many things. Look, the only person you can blame is yourself for being unaware. You should be able to rejoin. I mean, but okay, try to rejoin and tell me if you can't. But Caden goes 12 quickest. Now the only thing is, I don't know why it scores many things in 15th right now, when his lap time should be 12th. That doesn't mean he shouldn't be scored in 12th. I'm just confused on why he scored in 15th. He drove out of the way. Cause Caden was on a lap, and he had no idea. Well, you see, here's the thing. He has a fast enough lap time to be 12th, but it doesn't score him in 12th. I guess it has to be invalid. Is this Jesse finally gonna start a timed lap? Is Colton gonna get out on track? That was appetizing. Should be 28. It's 26, 27, or 28. Oh, that was a big curb that the Racing Point took. So, everybody makes it to Q2 if Colton doesn't set a lap time. For some reason, even if Colton sets even a half decent lap time, that knocks many things out with the 12th quickest time. So, I'm beyond confused. I may be, but I don't know. His lap time is valid on the race director. On Venti! Venti is now 15th. It now scores many things ahead of Venti. And Jesse goes, well, 13th of 13 remaining people. So a 131.3. So now the only thing, everybody makes it to Q1 if Colton doesn't set a time. So yeah, it's a Q2. My apologies. And the only person who would even be at risk if Colton does set a time is Venti. So I think we're pretty much done with the action in the session, unless Hector just wants to pad some stats here and go for top of the charts in Q1 as he comes through the final corner. Go ahead into the pit lane. Uh, I'll leave Colton the chance to try to get out on track until 1 minute and 20 seconds. So. What is Charles doing? He's wasting a set of tires. That's what he's doing. Alright, so there's at this moment, unless Colton's traveling down the pit lane, I can't see Colton making it back around the racetrack to start a lap time. But Charles is gonna go for one anyway. Yeah, everybody is safe. Everybody who set a lap time is safe to make it to Q2. That was not my prediction. On Colton, yeah. Well, no, because we'll have to wait for Charles to finish his lap time because Colton's in the pit. No, not yet. I'm pretty sure he did. No. At least is going to set his time. That went red. Oh, no. We still have to wait for Colton anyway. Well. Which would just be Caden. But I don't even know if that's going to do anything. Because we're so... Yeah, so nobody's going to get DNF. And that's going to end the session there. Yeah. Charles went another set of tires down. A little confused on the strategy call there. But everybody... Oh, there's many things eliminated! Or is that because he DNF'd? Yeah, because he's DNF'd, he doesn't get to participate. I think it's... Yeah, I think if you DNF, that would make sense. But many things in Venti will be starting 14th and 15th. Technically, they made it to Q2. They just don't get to participate. Technically, only one, but two people eliminated themselves. So Q2 is underway, and now three people will be eliminated for sure out of this session. This is our 5th season. This is out. Yeah. And this is our 96th EWRL F1 Grand Prix. Oh, and that's when I fell asleep for 12 hours in Season 1 Singapore. So, looks like the first driver to set a time will be the Williams of Freddie. If he can keep it valid. Yes, sir. Yep. It was the 12 hours of single. And just because it would be for fun, let's just say because he did, technically, Freddie went purple, Sector 1. And he's gone. Almost went round at the hairpin, holds on to it. Can Freddie make it to Q3? So right now we're waiting on Freddie, then Risky, then Troy, then Charles, then David in that order, purple sector 2 for the Williams. I mean, okay, I love 130R, that's about it. But Freddie will go top of the chart. A 1:31.023. Next, I'll have Jeremy going second quickest. Then the Ferrari of Troy going top of the chart. 1:27.659. Next, we'll have Charles. Where will Charles end up? But Renault's gone round. Charles into the pit lane as David will go second quickest. The 1:28.709. Next, we have a McLaren coming around. No, that's Caden starting a timed lap. Next, we'll have TK working his way up the back straight. Well, if that's what you call it. On his way to 130R. Purple sector 2 for the Ferrari. Can Ferrari go 1-2 to lock it up? Coming to the start finish line, TK will go second quickest to his teammate. Jonathan goes top of the charts. Next we have a Renault coming around. That's Steven going fourth. Next we'll have a Racing Point coming around. Yep, it is invalid. Next we will have an Alpha coming around. That's risky on a cooldown lap. We'll have... Oh, okay. Here comes Jeremy to the start finish line. Can he improve? It improves to 6th over Freddie. Next I have the McLaren of Caden. Caden to the start finish line goes 6th quickest. Oh yeah, Jesse's on an invalid lap. What? Alex Albon? Oh my goodness. Oh. 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 It is getting... Hey, Gasly's won a race. I don't know where the insult is. So Venti's just asked many things to not race him so hard, and in a race. Well, this really is whack backwards, dude, because the Alpha Tour. So right now, here comes Charles on a flyer with Jesse in front of him, getting the slipstream through 130 yards, a purple sector 2 for the Williams of Charles into the chicane. Jesse is towing this Williams along. To the start finish line. Charles goes 5th. Oh my goodness! And right now, here comes Hector. Oh, Hector is on a good lap. Oh, and a big moment out of the chicane. I think that cost him top of the charts. He's going to go 3rd. It did. He would have gone top of the charts. It says 1 lap. Next we'll have, who's coming around? Alfa Romeo is coming around. That's Neil on an outlap. We have Jeremy, Freddie, Dan, and Neil. The bottom 3 of this session will be eliminated from Q3. Or they won't make it to Q3. Here comes Neil to start a timed lap. He has yet to go on the board. Right now, out of Q3 is Freddie. On the bubble is Jeremy and Jesse. He's on the, yeah, he needs to go faster. Oh, and Freddie, he's wrecked it in the S's. Freddie will not make it to Q3. So now, Freddie will not make it to Q3. Risky on the bubble. Will he get knocked out by his teammate who just went purple in Sector 2? Neil, through the final corner, will go top of the charts. A 127, 230, and now Dan, two-time series champ, works his way through a spoon at the bottom of the hill. Right now, Jeremy is out of Q3 and Jesse's on the bubble. Here comes Dan. Dan will go 11th. And Dan's probably going to have to come in and go. Here comes Jeremy. On. Here comes Jeremy through the chicane. It's not looking good. Alright. So right now, Jeremy and Dan will not make it to Q3. There's still 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Jesse on the bubble. Caden on the bubble. And Jesse is out of the session. So even if he makes it to Q3. Oh, never mind, he did not work out, he just retired. Yeah. Okay. Who? So here comes Dan to start another lap attempt. This either goes or it doesn't really for Dan. Will Dan make it to Q3? Jeremy? Oh, he was honestly my pick to not even make it to Q2. Dan in the barrier! Oh man, it is so close. Last time by, Jeremy was 7/1000ths slower than 10th. Can he find 7/1000ths? He does not. He really has no choice. He either goes again or he doesn't make it. And Dan, there's no wing damage. He can really cool off the tires and go one more time. Jeremy's gone round in the S's. And Jeremy will not make it to Q3. Here comes Hector to just brag. Dan's going at it one more time. Does he have the fuel to make it? Dan right now trending in the red. He's got to find 4/10ths. And make it back around on this fuel. Oh, he clips the curb. He keeps it straight. It's not going to help the lap time. And he will not make it to Q3. And here comes Hector to try to go top of the charts. He does. Stat padding. Stat padding. And Dan will not make it to Q3, along with Jeremy and Freddie. That's going to do it for Q2. Now, 10 drivers, and it's really going to be 9 because Jesse doesn't sound keen to participate. It's been a rough day for Jesse. Now, I don't see Tyler or Malenko or Landon, who also participated in the same 6 hour that he did. So, major props to him. So Charles is going to be the first driver out. I don't know what to say about that. Will he make it back around in one piece? So, the plan is for the AlphaTauri to go many things mode and use the intermediates on a dry racetrack. Many things mode. Anything that isn't ordinary is many things. And well, I wish I had the clip handy for the broadcast because there was something in CRL this past weekend, the Turn 1 massacre. That was Monaco. It was absolutely horrendous. It was something else. Charles became Lord Mahavir. So speaking of Charles, bringing out the red flag in CRL at Monaco. Right now looking to set the first time in Q3 in his Williams if he keeps the car in between the lines. Purple Sector 1, obviously the first driver to go through Sector 1 at qualifying pace. You'll have the Mercedes of Jonathan. Then one of the Ferraris, the Renault of Steven. And one of the Ferraris is gone slow. It's Troy. Troy should be in the party. That'd be Troy. Here comes Charles to go top of the chart, and it's not a bad lap either. It's a 126.876. But here comes Jonathan. Will he go faster? He does. A 126.443. Next, the Renault. Steven works his way to the start finish. He goes third of 3. Next, we'll have the Red Bull. Hector coming to the start finish. He will go Second, a 126.814. Next, a Ferrari of TK comes round. TK will go 4th out of 5, a 126.927. Next, the McLaren Caden goes 6th of 6. Next, the AlphaTauri of David goes 6th of 7. Now we have Neil. Neil goes purple, sector 2. And Neil goes 5th on 127, 537. Jesse's coming around to start a flyer. Give me 130R? Oh, spoon? That spoon's the left, yeah. Oh, track goes Jesse! Oh, no. It looked like he aimed for the grass, to be fair. Yeah, that was a sweet save. It just looked like he aimed for the grass. Here comes Troy on an out lap, so I don't know what I guess we're just gonna. Is there even a hot lap on inters? Is it? You don't until it happens. This game could be broken. So David's leaving the pit lane. So Troy, we expect Troy to have some. Yes. Oh! It's a purple sector 2 for Troy. Troy comes through the chicane. Troy goes 5th, a 127.309. He lifted! He blipped the throttle! Box for wets. Oh, and invalid. It's still valid. Oh. 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 I think he's getting a 140. Well, here comes Hector, trending in the green, but is he trending in the green enough? He comes through the chicane. Now the final corner to the start-finish line. Hector will go. Second by 2/1000ths of a second. Oh my goodness. Oh. You said 2 minutes. Yeah! Oh! Big impact into the turn. Wait, but did the Williams see the yellow flag? Did he see the yellow flag? And Neil. Oh, Neil's retired from the pit lane. Troy will not go for pole. Hector's gonna. Okay, I was like, Hector's gonna try. Hector will concede. Hector concedes. TK trends in the green. Is it gonna be enough for maybe third? The Ferrari. TK through the chicane. Through the final corner. TK will stay in fourth. Charles on an invalid lap will stay in third. And Jonathan is out to pad his lead, really. Or Jesse comes through the final corner. And he will end up 9 out of 10. And it's already decided, but Jonathan Cox will start from the pole position with a time of... what a margin. So Oh. Well, here we go. 16 drivers lined up, ready to go at the Japanese Grand Prix. Before we take on this event, we have our all-important formation lap in about 30 seconds. Yes, sir. It's a 27 lap event, and we will. But let's go through our starting lineup, shall we? Oh! Oh my goodness! What is going on? What just happened? Oh. Honestly. But we go through our starting lineup. And Jonathan Cox will start on the pole by 2/1000ths of a second over defending series champ in the Red Bull, Hector. Row number 2, Charles will start from the 3rd position in the brand new full-time ride of the Williams. And alongside of it will be the car that he was supposed to drive in the Ferrari of TK. Row number 3, a couple of Ferrari powered vehicles with the Ferrari of Troy and the Alfa Romeo of Neil. Row number 4, the Renault of Steven and the AlphaTauri of David. Row number 5, the Racing Point of Jesse and the McLaren of Caden. Row number 6, the Alfa Romeo of Jeremy and the Renault of Dan. Row number 7, the Williams of Freddie and the AlphaTauri of many things. Row number 8, the Red Bull of Venti and the Haas of Colton. I mean, there was... If we thought the CRL massacre at turn 1 of Monaco was bad, we just had it on the formation lap turn 1. Yeah. But here we go. The field is gridded up. And it's time to bring the action. And it's lights out. And away we go. And I'm stuck on somebody's camera. I'm stuck on the onboard of the Haas. I cannot change camera. And the Alfa Romeo of Jeremy has gone off. Colton in the grass. The McLaren of Caden and the Racing Point of Jesse both off track. And I cannot change camera. This is... Yeah. Yeah, I've done that several times. And into the great video. Oh, we got a full-on view of that. We'll be right back. Jesse, are you still in the lobby? You send me an invite? Alright. I can't even exit. This is also great. Alright, so, yeah, that's what we're doing. Any chance you got me that invite, Jesse? Okay. Alright. Just hold on. We will get back to the racing action. Yeah, for sure. Alright, thank you. Let's see. We'll be yeah, we're gonna try this again. And Charles from the front of the pack has gone off course. We'll rejoin the action. Yep, no clue what's going on. I'm just being fed this information as we now have picture once again. So Charles holds on to 6. Jesse has DNF'd out of the race from turn 1, or I'm sorry, from turn 3. So we will wait for the for the gaps to be updated, but a 3-second time penalty for Charles. This is the first penalty today. All right, now the running order. Jonathan leads on lap 3 of 27 over Hector, Troy. Yep. Hector, Troy, Neil, TK, Charles, Steven. The AlphaTauris are nose to tail 8th and 9th. Dan right now 10th on the hards. Let's see where this ends up for Dan. Oh, into the back of the Ferrari goes Charles. 3-second time penalty for Freddie. Let's see what kind of a gap Dan can keep this down to. If we can minimize the time lost, this is going to work out pretty good for Dan. He'll be on the faster tire at the end of the race as opposed to everybody else. David mounting the pressure on Steven. Steven clipping grass. the lap, Jeff tells the drivers to pit. And a 3-second time penalty for David. I saw that cut. that was gonna be. Yeah, Charles got TK. Oh no. He's gonna try to send it on Caden. I can't believe this, Caden. You're on suicide watch. Yeah. So we'll see if Caden can get back to Venti. And Venti's gone off! Venti's going round! Oh! He almost gets clipped by a Haas. Translation from... we got some radio from the Haas that we will translate to, he was not quite sure what the Red Bull driver was doing. That was not word for word what he said, that's just the message of what he said. All is right in the world. All is right in the world. Caden is on the clear now. You know, the closest gap on track is TK on Charles. The battle for 5th. Yeah, David's now gotten to the gearbox of the Renault through VS's. He loses time to Steven. He's gonna send it anyway. He almost spins, hitting the curb. And Steven, what a catch from Steven. Now Manything sends it. He locks up, not to hit him. Now Manythings. It is an AlphaTauri Renault cluster back. Oh, Steven! Steven is lagging in front of Manythings, and this is definitely hurting him. This race is going by quick. We're already on lap 7. Granted, I guess I got 2 less laps of racing action. And Manythings going wide. Yeah, it's called exceeding track limits. Oh no, he just put 4 tires over the white line. And Steven a 3-second time penalty, so all is well in the battle of the laggy things. Many extends. Many speeds. Venti continues to say he's catching the Haas when he's actually lost time to the Haas, so we'll leave that alone. Oh, now he's gained 7 tenths. He just gained 7 tenths. Neil into the pit lane for a 5-second. Oh, and he sped. Neil. Oh, David's gone around. He's facing the wrong way on the track in turn 7. And now Neil on fresh tires. He looks over, take the McLaren of Caden. Oh! Caden goes off trying to let him by. So let's just say since Venti has been catching Colton, he's now lost 9 seconds. And Hector into the pit lane from second. He's going softs to hards. Well, Dan does not have the grip that David has. David into the pit lane now. I can't guarantee Dan will not win this race because if Hector can go to the end in his heart, he is ahead of Dan. Venti pits from the moon. He comes out in the moon. So we still await a stop from Many Things and Caden. And Many Things is exceeding track limits galore. You say first time in 2 laps. I mean, I saw you blip the throttle, so that you're Many Things stays out on the softs. Is he trying to go soft to medium? And a 3-second time penalty for Neil for multiple warnings. A bad day. Going worse for the Alpha. The pit window is open for the mediums. There's no Alphas for sure. Everybody's a beta. Unless you're Jonathan with a 7.5 second advantage over the Ferrari of Troy. And a 3-second time penalty for Freddy for multiple warnings. Codemaster thinks otherwise. Here comes Hector on Many Things. Oh, and Many Things with the block. Neil's gotten by Dan as Caden hits the pit lane. Is this for the mediums? I guess that's a lot of people for Russell as well, huh? For now. I mean, in the F1.5 standings, Latifi has 6 to Russell's 4. Colton with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh, nice spin. And oh, the 5-second time penalty for the race leader! Speeding on pit lane! Racing on pit exit is going to be Jonathan, and apparently he served this penalty on the pit stop, so that's gonna close up himself and Hector. Or no, when you speed, do you have to serve it on another stop? Did Jonathan just choke this race and not on strategy? Well, no, it's going to be like a 30-second penalty because it's a 5-second, like, stop. Yeah. Well, no, you still need to travel on pit lane. So. Alright. Yes, but if you got it, go for it. As Troy hits the pit lane, he'll give the race lead to his teammate, TK. I don't even want to know. And a 3-second time penalty for the Williams of Charles. I'm interested to see what tires Dan goes on to. Is he going from hards to mediums or hards to softs? Well, we can't really make that judgment just yet. It hasn't even been halfway yet. I guess we'll give him the deserved TV time of strategy. TK right now leads 4 seconds over Jonathan. I need my 8th bottle of water today. That still would only get G12. David is pushing too hard on hards. When does race leader TK pit? When? It's now. And Jonathan reclaims the race lead. Hector in DRS range. Oh, I think Hector clipped the curbing there with his left rear. It upset the Red Bull. Here comes Neil on Troy for third. Neil at the moment holds it. And David's out of the session. In the S's. It's not even gonna bring out a full course yellow. He's not near a marshal's post though, so it would have warranted one in real life. But we stay green. It's been a lean, clean, green machine today. This race in itself. But he's on hards. They went from mediums to softs, so. How long does Dan stay out? He can, I think, would be able to go to softs now. You were asking too much, to be fair. Aww. But, it will not be a double points day for AlphaTauri. Many things lining up the lunge. Lining up how to DNF a Haas today into the hairpin. He sends it. Oh my goodness. I mean, there was no contact, but I don't know. Yeah, it is tightening up front into the S's. Can Hector keep the car on the line? Also, Troy coming back on Neil. Oh my God. Oh man. And here comes Colton into the pit lane. Almost. Oh no. Oh, the strategy. And now Colton may actually be caught by Venti. No, Venti's on 6 lap mode hards. Yeah, Venti's on 7. A two-car incident up front. Troy sends it to the inside of Neil. He can't get there. Troy fighting hard. Trying to keep himself relevant in the title fight. He desperately would need to beat Hector to gain on Hector even more. Well, he didn't gain any points last week. Hector came into this race off of a week off with still the same amount of points he entered he left 2 weeks ago with. But Troy fighting as hard as he can on Neil. He wants this podium. But Neil on 9-lap-old mediums to Troy's 4-lap-old hards. Here comes Troy on Neil for the third position, side by side down the front straight, and Troy clear onto the podium. We come around next time by to 8 laps remaining here at the Suzuka circuit. Troy sliding. And it's still not over, but Neil on 10-lap-old mediums. It does not look likely. Now Colton lining up the shot for 1 point on the McLaren. Oh my goodness, he almost had some Husky chocolate. The slipstream, he goes left and clears Caden into turn 1. And it's a purple. It's the fastest lap. I have to assume it's for Hector because it didn't say who it was. Okay. It didn't say who it was too at first. I was like, what? It is Jonathan. Yep, but 129.975. And oh, that was a Red Bull Venti going off into the barrier. I thought that was Hector for a second. Oh, Caden's gone round. Oh, almost into the path of the Ferrari. What is Venti doing? And back into the gravel for the Red Bull. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh! And Caden, did Caden go around again? Oh man. And Dan's retired from the session in the S's. What is going on? And it's a full course caution. It's a virtual safety car, from what I hear. And Dan just pitted for softs. Jonathan hits the pit lane. But this is not a bad move. Now Hector has to defend on 11-lap-old hards. But green flag isn't back to racing yet. Yeah, and Jonathan's... Yeah, I don't know about that move. I think that just gave that just gave Hector the win. If that was a full safety car, I would agree with that, but... Now Hector has a 16-second advantage. Oh my goodness. I don't even know. What is going on in my own race? It's been a rough week. Man, oh man. Yeah. Caden is gonna catch him on fresh mediums. Alright, hold on. Y'all are also saying this as if Venti's not gonna make another mistake. I'm hoping. Sir, Caden is 4 seconds behind on softer and 11 lap pressure tires. If Caden can't catch Venti, I'm a little scared. Yeah, his super license is in jeopardy here. How about we have a 3-car battle brewing for third. For the podium, Charles holds on to the podium position right now over TK and Jonathan. There's a lap car on the left-hand side of the road. That was teammate. Yeah, Charles does have penalties. Oh! Caden's gone off! Oh no, Caden! Caden! What is he doing? Jonathan goes by for fourth in the potential podium. And it's a fastest lap for Jonathan. He'll go by for the podium. And is now 3 seconds back of Troy, which that would be enough for the win if it wasn't for Hector with a 14-second advantage. It's a purple sector 1. The Mercedes is flying. Many things now up to 7th over Steven, as Steven's coming off the pit lane on fresh softs. Is Steven trying to go for fastest lap. Caden has retired from the, oh, he did it from the menu, but that leaves 12. Jonathan trying to take second. At this point, we just another fastest lap for Jonathan. Jonathan absolutely flying around here. Hector will come around to 3 laps to go. 13.5 seconds in front of a Ferrari. The Williams of Freddie is the first driver 1 lap down in 10th position. And somebody's gone off. 1 second. Yeah, it looks like Jeremy's gone off. Fastest lap right now, a 1:28.654. And Jonathan. And Jonathan now closes in on Troy. Battle for second. Carries on. Troy clips the grass with the left sides. TK still trying to get around Troy physically. I'm sorry, yeah, Charles. That's what I meant. But, I know, that's why I said physically. Jonathan now sets up Troy at the bottom of the hill. Now up the hill we go. On the way to 130R. This time by will be 2 laps to go as Hector enters the chicane to 11-second advantage for the Red Bull. Jonathan peeks left, sends right, peeks. He files back in line. Does he get the DRS now? Troy defends, going left. Jonathan clear to second. Now Jonathan looks to open up that margin. Troy will have to probably settle for third. He can keep the car on track. This is all dependent on what the unserved penalties look like. Yeah, yep. I think this is about to say next Friday. Oh, TK! That's not the line! Yeah. Oh my god. No way. Is TK gonna hit? Is TK hitting the pit? He's hitting the pit lane. Yeah, TK needs a different set of tires. And they're gonna fit. What did they put? Softs? They put softs. So now does it count? Now does it count because he won't run a full lap? Alright, now TK needs to chase down Neil. Neil's on 6-lap-old softs, and TK's softs are not up to temperature on the final lap of the Japanese Grand Prix. Many things now gets round Steven. Hector begins his ascend up the hill. Until you realize that you have to use more than one compound? Yeah, this ain't NASCAR. Now, does it count? Because he won't run a full lap. Now, does it count because he won't run a full lap? Now, does it count because he won't run a full lap? Now, does it count because he won't run a full lap? Now, does it count because he won't run a full lap? Now, does it count because he won't run a full lap? Now, does it count because he won't run a full lap? Now, does it count because he won't run a full lap? Now, does it count because he won't run a full lap? Now, does it count because he won't run a full lap? Now, does it count because he won't run a full lap? Now, does it count because he won't run a full lap? Now, does it count because he won't run a full lap? Now, does it count because he won't run a full lap? Now, does it count because he won't run a full lap? Now, does it count because he won't run a full lap? Now, does it count because he won't run a full lap? Now, does it count because he won't But Hector will come round for the 17th time to win the Japanese Grand Prix. Jonathan will come round and he will finish second. Troy, third. Charles goes fourth. And now TK tries to get Neil. It might be too little too late. Does Neil keep it tight and tidy through the chicane? TK with the send. Neil plants the throttle. Neil will finish fifth over TK. 6. No, TK gets Neil on penalties. Now many things will hold off Steven to finish 7th. Steven 8th. Colton in Spoon will come home 9th, and Venti will not score points. I feel like this entire league has waited for so many races. Freddie has now scored actually a lot of points in relation to what, you know, he was running prior. What? No. No, I think it's a I think it's a scoring error. I think it's a scoring error. I'm pretty sure this is a scoring error. No. It's a scoring error. Because Freddie was a lap down, Colton was not. So Colton is on the lead lap, which would because the game glitched, man. Like, it happens. It's a video game. Glitches happen. Yeah, no, but then I'm screwing another driver out of points. Codemaster thinks it was fair. I'm looking. The only person who had penalties at the end, the only person who had unserved penalties at the end was Charles, so it would not affect Colton or Freddie's standing. So I mean, I know you gave up a spot for it, but at least you know now, and you know maybe you're going for a win later, and you don't necessarily realize. Yes.
After Canada.
Russia.
I'll pull it up. But anyway, we are.
It's Canada, Russia, Spain.
Yes.
All right. Anyway, we are joined with. Oh God. Who was even third? It was Troy, huh?
Good question. Let me check.
I think it was Troy.
And he's muted on my PlayStation.
Oh, my bad.
So
There we go. Okay.
Troy.
Yep. So Troy, third place. You were in an intense battle there with Charles and TK.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, we had the battle like for a couple of laps, and then I got away a bit and had like freer in front of me, I guess.
Right. So, what was the well, what was there a defining difference that maybe you saw in Hector or in Jonathan that they had over you, or what do you think was the defining difference on pace today?
I honestly don't know. I just think they're quicker than me at the moment, and I need to step up my pace a bit. But as long as I'm finishing third or so, I'm happy.
Okay. So yeah, it was a very clean race for the most part. But from what you could see, what was the racing like at Suzuka? Did you particularly like the track, and then how was it with traffic?
Yeah, I really enjoy racing here. It's really fun when you have found like your rhythm. And yeah, we didn't have too many accidents or safety cars, so it was a pretty fluid race, and I enjoyed it.
Right on. And next week is Canada. What can we expect out of you at Canada?
I don't know. Probably it depends on who is racing as well, but around the same position as always, around third, fourth. So.
Oh man. All right. Well, we are we are wishing you the best, so we can maybe talk to you a little bit higher up the podium. But congratulations on your third place finish, and best luck to you next week at Canada.
Thanks, man.
All right, and I don't see Jonathan, so for now we'll go on to our race winner Hector. And Hector, the week off wasn't necessarily the plan at the beginning of the season, and then, well, what why then did you take the week off?
I'm not sure how to phrase it for the stream exactly, but to leave it and make it easy, it's just some things seemed to be said and wrong things were spread around, so I didn't want that perception or that message or the misinformation to repeat itself. So yeah, while the last lap of China was incorrect in terms of execution on Pillars' side of things, I just there's the only thing that came from it was, well, like I said, poor execution, but when you have close teammates, you're able to help each other out. So yeah, obviously I was handed the win because of his time penalty, so he wanted to help me out, but it's something that you can do with teammates, so I would do the same for him just as much as he would do it for me. So yeah, but the idea was correct, but his execution was wrong, and in fairness from my side, I didn't even see him off track, so by the time I was past, that's when John Cox was off track. So yeah, like I said, right idea, wrong execution on that end, and just the timing of everything that was happening, and yeah, misinformation as well. We didn't know what penalties were going to happen or what penalties were going to be applied, and we had left before we knew anything because we, at the end of the day, it didn't really matter. But we were just thinking about things. We had been conversating in the moment, and in the heat of things, things just happen. Words get said, but we're just gonna tuck it away at this point because I think everybody knows the point and everybody has the right idea at this point. Because I don't think anybody we wouldn't like if they were in our position, they wouldn't have liked what was said. So especially if you're being shown and told what was being said and you see the misinformation, you get a bad taste in your mouth when you try to leave peacefully. So yeah.
I think that's fair enough to say. So I do thank you for that, at least clearing your side of things. Not to the race. You and Jonathan were locked in. Pretty much the gap between you and Jonathan before the virtual safety car never exceeded 2 seconds. Besides pit stops, what did you see? Maybe that he had an advantage over you, or you had an advantage over him in terms of pace throughout those 20 laps or so?
Well, I know he's probably done time trial and has an actual race setup for here. I haven't got a setup or have I done time trial for Suzuka, so I came into the race like I did maybe 3 or 4 laps, literally, before you gave me my invite. So All I did was take my Silverstone setup, crank up the front and rear wing a little bit, and I came into the race with a car that had no balance. The front end would either die off and understeer and slide off track, or it would completely tank slap the other way around. So I was tiptoeing the entire race, trying to keep it safe, and that's why you saw the gap from Troy and John Cox in P2 reduce a little bit. It was 15 or so seconds, and it was like 10 or 9 at the end. So I was just trying to keep the car on track. That's all it was about. So I didn't have an actual setup. The car was either oversteering insanely, or the car was just understeering mid-corner, and I couldn't turn the car. So the laps that I was doing to keep pace with John Cox with the poor setup was me out driving myself at that point, because I couldn't do any better than that. And if I got ahead, then I got ahead. But yeah, no setup, no practice. I was just trying to outdrive the car the best I could.
All right, fair enough. So the virtual safety car comes out. Were you, regardless of Jonathan, were you thinking of pitting, or were you just thinking of doing the opposite of what Jonathan did? Or what was the plan when the VSC came out? Or did anything
My first thought, honestly, my first thought was just to keep track position, because that's really decisive, especially when there's like very little amount of laps left, and Suzuka's a hard track to pass. So you need a lot of deployment to get past, and you need to be perfect off the last corner, and off the last corner, it's a traction zone on exit, so it's really difficult to get a good exit there, and you need to just have everything lined up perfectly. So I just decided track position is king. I'm not going to pit, and that was that. And we saw when he pitted, the VSC ended as soon as he left the pit box. So it was unfortunate for him. I can see, I think, why he did it. I think he might have had a penalty, but he could have taken that at the end and been okay. Yeah, I usually, from previous races and previous experience, I've pitted under the VSC just to have the same thing that happened today to John Cox. So I knew I wasn't pitting because of that very thing that just happened to him. I just knew it off experience. So that's I was never going to pit to lose track position.
Right. So what this win did today was now put you with 17 wins in Formula 1. I'll just double check that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it put you at 17 wins. That puts you 6 away from the top of the EWRL F1 wins list. Is that attainable to you? And what that also did on the all-time, I know that's not your concern, but it puts you now solely in 6th on the all-time.
It would be
or,
nice.
I'm sorry,
to,
7th on the all-time.
Yeah, I mean, all time is for every single race. What's it called? Discipline. I'm just an F1 guy, so I don't know. If I can manage to get ahead of Ben this season, that'll be the cherry on top, and I can just at that point kind of simmer and let the pot on the stove just boil and leave it there. But yeah. Be nice just for, I guess at this point, the wins list for bragging's sake. But yeah, just be nice to keep on going. But like we've seen in previous races, the top 3 has really gotten a lot closer than last season. Last season I was much more comfortable in 19, even without a setup. I was matching people's times that had setups. So this game's a lot tougher, at least for me. It's really close up. So if we see more competition come in with the next couple of races and whatnot, F1 would be the wins list would be a lot more tough.
Fair enough. Well, congratulations on your 17th EWRL F1 win. Next week at Canada, what can we expect?
Not as banal like last week or last season. I'm not getting any calls from Bernardo this season, so no Ferrari master plans, no Spinalas. Last season was a bit of a heartbreaker, considering everything that happened within like a handful of corners. But yeah, hopefully just keep it on track, get the setup correct, and really just keep it consistent. Kind of always been the plan for me. I think everybody knows what my plan is at this point. But yeah, just keep it on track. Try to do the best you can and make the best out of it. Right
on. So congratulations on your win here at Suzuka. Best of luck to you next week at Japan. And hopefully we're talking to you then.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and let's see.
We send an invite to him.
Yeah.
He should be still on.
Well, he's in the chat. Let me see. Yeah, I can't add him to the chat because
Let me just
of
send
the
a message
PlayStation
to him.
update. Once you're in the chat. Let's see.
Yeah.
Good race, bro. I think we could have had a last lap, last lap battle, but I messed up.
Until then, if we are gonna get him, then we'll
Yeah,
get.
He's not. He's
Okay.
He has to go somewhere. He said.
All right. Well, I still want a third interview. What iRacing? Wow, I'm already on iRacing.
Venti, how are your points?
I had a 6-hour iRacing broadcast today, and I have another NASCAR broadcast afterwards on iRacing. It's rough, but anyway, I do want to talk to driver of the day, according to Codemasters at least. Many things you got me.
Oh well.
So
Many extents.
yeah, I was gonna say, talk to us about track limits. What are the arbitrary white lines meaning to you?
I think I found the definitions of track limits today. I learned to bend the rules after the first couple of laps, but I only took home a single 3-second time penalty, which was just for going deep at turn 1, and I just drove so I didn't have to worry about the penalty. There were battles for me up and down the grid because I came from P14, and towards the end of the race, I was just trying to catch Steven. He boxed, but then he overtook me on the softs, and I just tried to get a switchback on him. I think it was exiting the hairpin. I think I overtook him there. No, it was on start finish straight. And we were just battling for the last couple of laps, and yeah, that was a not bad race. I was expecting a double points finish, but I guess David had other plans.
That's one way to put it. All right. Talk to us about the send on Colton.
I was gaining after going underneath the bridge onto the hairpin. I knew I was going to be clear to make the send because sometimes you just got to lick the stamp and send it. I was using bridge fuel mode as well as ERS just to gain and close ground. I pulled to the left. I almost went on the grass and pulled a Kvyat, but that didn't happen. It didn't happen. I was alongside and I just reasoned to send it, and I made it. I made the overtake stick, and I didn't have to worry about Colton because I got the traction on the exit, and that was that.
All right. So as Hector said in his interview, it's very difficult to pass here. So that being said, how was it to trudge through from the second to last row of the grid to midfield?
That was good. I certainly made up half those positions on lap 1, but that's all right. After I made up those positions on lap 1, I was just looking ahead and thinking, all right, time to just see how high I can climb. I really threw away my race, or so I thought so, after binning it in qualifying, because Little Devil was in the middle of the track off the exit of turn 3. So I took avoiding action, and I went into the grass and gravel, and I was waiting for the moment to rejoin. I thought it was safe. I tried to rejoin. I couldn't get up to speed in time. Caden was on a lap, so I just quickly throw my car off the track, and I went into the wall, and that was my qualifying over.
That was
So yeah.
That was questionable at best. But all right, next week we head to Canada. You had a quali ban last time we were at Canada. So far, we don't suspect you will have one this time.
You don't know, man.
We don't know. Can we expect maybe a video clip sent from Colton?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. All right. But how you feeling about
Close to
Canada?
contact. I feel not too great about Canada. The Wall of Champions exists. I'm worried about that. Sector 1
don't
is
worry,
pretty
you're not a
horrible
champion.
for me. Yeah, okay, yeah, there's that. But Sector 1 isn't too great for me overall. I always struggle with it in terms of pace. I seem to just be better at qualifying pace than actual race pace at that track as well. I've tried to improve at that track, but it just doesn't happen, so I'm not expecting too much from Canada. Yeah. so far it looks like I'm just lost somewhere in the midfield battle of the season. So I don't know. Maybe I can get P7. Call that a day.
All right.
I'll take that.
Fair enough. Well, congratulations on driver of the day. I know it's 7th place, but at least you got some points out of it. And yeah, best luck to you next week in Canada. Hopefully we're talking to you on the podium next week.
Thank you.
And that's going to do it here for the Extreme Mode Racing League Formula 1 Season 5 Japanese Grand Prix. Congratulations to Hector on his 17th EWRL F1 victory. He's now 6 away from tying at the top of the EWRL F1 all-time wins list. Very doable. Tune in. Most likely we'll be having next Sunday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, the EWRL F1 Canadian Grand Prix. That'll be also at 10:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. We'll see you then. Stay safe. Take it easy. And yeah, see ya sometime.